Soul Fiends.
Fiends with soul.
Dick's Sporting Goods is buying out Footlocker.
I got questions. How much Footlocker costs?
$2.4 billion. Honestly, I'm not surprised because I don't feel like Footlocker was evolving. It's just the name of the game. You got to keep changing it up. You got to keep keeping us interested. And I think they messed up a lot of their core consumers when it came to their raffle system over people just standing in line. Y'all know how I feel about standing in line. I used to love waiting in line. It's going to increase their international demographic. Also, it's going to increase their footwear department. Foot Locker's known for their shoes. Dick's Sporting Goods is really just known for like sporting goods. They're gonna still operate under the Foot Locker name, the Champs name, the WSS name. All of that's still gonna be in effect. Just gonna be owned by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh.
Yeah, Foot Locker, Champs, used to have Lady Foot Locker when it was around. Kids Foot Locker, and Foot Action when it was around, but Foot Action's gone. You can kind of just see Foot Locker started to dwindle away. When's the last time you been in Foot Locker? Exactly.
Saturday.
To do what?
We was looking around before we ate.
We were in Foot Locker to waste time before we went out to eat. Don't play like we were just in Foot Locker tearing it down.
Is Dick's buying Foot Locker or is Foot Locker selling to Dick's? What would be Dick's advantage to buying Foot Locker? I could see more Foot Locker's advantage to selling to Dick's because they're like, we got to get out this hole. You know what I'm saying? Why would Dick's want Foot Locker?
The main reason that Dick's is acquiring is an acquisition, so they're buying Foot Locker. The main reason is to increase their global presence because Dick's Sporting Goods isn't overseas. Foot Locker's everywhere. All the airports we've been in, we've seen a Foot Locker or something like that in there.
Yeah.
We own you now. So your bottom line is ours.
Because ain't nobody going to Dick's to get no fours.
Foot Locker shareholders are going to receive $24 per share in cash, 0.1168 shares of Dick's Sporting Goods stock. Think about it, how Foot Locker used to be. You remember going in a Foot Locker back in the day, it used to actually be kind of like a sporting goods store. But then over the years, it kind of changed into like sneakers, clothing, and I've really been saying this for a while. I don't think Foot Locker is keeping up anymore. If it's not a release date, nobody's in Foot Locker.
You know what hurt Foot Locker?
What?
The Nike stores.
The Nike stores as well.
Yes.
Foot Locker doesn't sell cleats.
Yeah.
You know, they don't sell like track spikes. They don't really sell like athletic gear. They really like athleisure.
Athleisure.
At best. I don't even think you can buy basketball out of Foot Locker.
I ain't seen no basketballs in Foot Locker.
So I'm saying it's not like really a sports store no more. It's like a
street store.
It's just, we sell Nike clothes here. Hey, I got a lot of people that still work at Foot Locker. I think y'all are going to be in good hands under Dick's Sporting Goods. As a fellow Foot Locker alumni, I think it's a good move. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see how Dick's Sporting Goods do those raffles. Get back in there, man.
Might buy them and throw them back, like McDonald's did Chipotle. Arby's did Wendy's.
Following the announcements, Foot Locker stock surged 80%.
I've probably been inside of Dick's twice in life.
Key elements is going to be able to increase their footwear offering as them an entry point into international markets, more of a player in the global market, which I think is why they acquired Foot Locker.
People talking about who still goes to Foot Locker. Yeah. Where are my fellow stripers at?
Oh, shit.
I said you would have thought it would have been the other way around. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't go to Foot Locker, but I've only been Dick's twice in life.
That's like, because you're not going there for sports. People associate Dick's Sporting Goods with a sports store. And you wouldn't think when is the last time you needed something from a sports store? It's like me saying I'm going to Academy over Foot Locker. I'm in Academy to buy what? The actual sporting goods stuff.
Yeah, that's why I got my ski suit.
Right. But the thing is, Dick's Sporting Goods started doing releases like a little while back. So, and then Foot Locker was pissing a lot of people off. The people who had been spending a lot of money, me included, weren't able to get shoes because they looking at us like y'all buying all these shoes and y'all accounts are this high, but we're not gonna give you all these shoes anymore if your account is high. So everybody who was like giving all their money to Foot Locker is like, okay, then forget y'all. Like I've actually shown loyalty. You see my account, but y'all looking at it like, nah, something fishy. I won't spend my money here then.
We gotta use all our Foot Locker points before they go over.
Forget that.
No, they gonna disappear. I'm gonna use mine. I'm gonna use yours too.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Have at it, champ. Fiends, the Tokyo Air Jordan 5 is returning. Hey, no grill is safe. No collection is safe. If you want a shoe, it's gonna come out. If you want a shoe, you don't have to go and buy or spend $2,000, $3,000 on a shoe no more. It's gonna come out. 2025 has shown us that we're gonna see a lot of grills that we didn't expect to see. Who knows what 2026 is gonna carry? This has been an amazing year when it comes to sneakers, especially if you're a collector. Unbreakable Kicks, he was excited to get his Tokyo 5s, but I just wanna know how he feels about this shoe re-releasing and if he felt he could have waited it out. The size 8 in the Tokyo 5 goes for about $2,000. The size 12 goes for about $8,000. This was an exclusive shoe to commemorate opening of the Jordan brand store in Tokyo. But it didn't come out everywhere, so that's why this shoe was so high priced like that. What do you feel about the Tokyo 5? You like yellow. So
First of all, got some things to say.
Oh my God.
Number one, he feel like that little emoji that be melting.
Oh.
When it came out, his head, he was that emoji that's melting into that puddle.
You think so?
He like, what in the hell?
No collection is safe.
What
no
in the hell? Number two, this gonna be my first pair of 5s.
You like the 5? You like the Tokyo 5?
I like it. This is so cute.
Man.
I would get this. And this would be the only pair of 5s I get, I swear to God. And then I'm gonna sell them because they going for $8,000. And I'm gonna pay off my credit card.
The retro is not gonna go for that. That's another thing. If this comes out, a lot of people pride their collection based on how much it's worth. We've talked about this before. With this dropping, this is gonna drop the price of that shoe. I wouldn't even say it drops the price, but it's kind of gonna be a situation where it's like, you gonna buy this shoe from me for $8,000? No, I can go get it from the store for either retail or what, like $400?
How many they releasing?
I'm not sure, but it's not gonna be a situation where you gotta pay that much. It's probably gonna be one of those shoes that releases in all sizes.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, I say go for it. This is just a testament. You don't have to go out into the sneaker world or go on StockX or go anywhere, eBay, all of that, doing all that searching and fishing. Any shoe you want, in my opinion, I feel like it's gonna drop again. I almost paid $600 for the Cement 4s from Twin Soles, but I just like, nah, I'm not paying that. And then it comes out, some stuff you just gotta wait it out. Your collection is valued at what you value it at. Can't really impress people anymore with your collection unless you like got player exclusives like the perfect pair. His collection is impressive because he has shoes that nobody's ever seen before. Everybody else is kind of like, okay, you show me that, but I can go get it now. Even if it is a lot of money, it's a money man's game now. But Yachty, when he started getting all his money, he went and bought all the shoes he ever wanted. How much credit do you get for that? He didn't wait in line for any of them.
Yeah,
he's a millionaire. Yeah, he's a millionaire. Why can't I can buy your whole collection.
Yeah, ain't no tears or sweat in them shoes.
You ain't standing no lines for that. Do you get credit for that? Takeoff.
Yeah.
He went and bought Mayer's whole collection. He got the money to do it.
Yeah.
Mayer actually, he had connections and plugs and all these different types of stuff to get all these exclusive shoes.
Yeah.
And then you got somebody like Offset, who's 1/3 of the Migos, come by, oh, you can't fit them no more? I want them all.
You got a story behind your shoes.
Waited in line, drove here, flew here, I get this. Somebody come in my collection, hey man, your collection ain't nothing. It's a lot to me. I put in the time to get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You walk in DJ Khaled's closet, I expect it to be like you're sponsored by Jordan. If I walk in somebody else's closet, like somebody who just working a regular 9 to 5 at a gas station,
yeah,
and he got a closet like Khaled's, I'm gonna be like, bruh.
Yeah. Tell me about these shoes. Tell me about when you got these.
When you get these.
Yeah, that's cool.
DJ Khaled, oh yeah, they dropped these off.
Yeah.
Another one.
I'm gonna sell all your shoes, $20,000 a pair. Cause it's a story.
The Miss Blues, this came out once. I'm pretty sure it's gonna retro again, but it means something to me because you only have it if you got it the first time.
Yeah. How much those go for?
I don't know.
We should sell them.
500.
Not enough. Put it back up there. Yeah, you broke that down nice. I get that.
You get what I mean?
Your collection is worth what you put it at.
Yes.
Yes.
Fiends. Latrell Sprewell has hinted that the Dada Sprewell is coming back, aka the Sprewell Spinner.
Dada.
You remember Dada?
No, I just like that name.
You don't remember Dada?
No, what is
the clothing brand Dada?
Oh, the clothing brand.
Yeah, remember they used to have shoes and stuff like that?
I never saw the shoes.
I didn't have the Sprewells. I think this came out when I was in like 8th grade or 8th or 9th grade. I actually knew somebody who had them, and I never thought they were cool. It was actually just a funny shoe.
Yeah, I feel like people in the lunchrooms be like, you got on them Dada.
Dada's were a real shoe, and it was a real clothing brand. It was actually a popular clothing brand back in the day. But just as all other clothing brands do, if you don't evolve, you fall off. Sprewell in the back, this is when, you know, people were big into hooking up cars, and Latrell Sprewell, his family had a auto shop. So he put the Sprewell in the back of the shoe, so when you press down or when you run, the spinner would rotate.
These hoes so ugly.
Yeah. It kind of leads me to be like, hey, what y'all doing, man? Hey, we gonna throw it out there to see if it catch? Because y'all know people ain't putting on no Sprewell. This is like it's almost a joke.
Yeah, if I would have seen somebody in these in the cafeteria, no.
It's almost like a little joke almost, kind of like to play on how we used to dress back in the day. people who used to buy it. I don't think people are gonna be lining up for the Sprewells. Even kids, because Sprewells ain't on cars no more.
Yeah, people don't know it. They probably don't even know what that is.
We used to ride spinners. We rode sprees. Hey, that boy on Sprewells.
I had some hubcaps that spin.
Trash.
I used to hop out and spin them. Because sometimes when I drove, they didn't spin.
No.
So I had to hop out and put that index finger on them.
It was early 2000s. It was a real basketball shoe.
KB, that don't make sense.
The name of the auto shop was Dad's Motorsports. He blended his passion and then he was playing basketball. So that was the fusion between the two, and you get the Sprewell.
Nope, pass.
Anthony Edwards Adidas 2 coming back out just in time for the finals, man. He is on a hell of a run when it comes to the NBA. He collecting all the Infinity Stones by knocking out these greats out the playoffs. Well-deserved shoe. All that's left to do now is get the ring. The AE1 did really well on and off court. It's very hard to do that. Jordan is the biggest example of a shoe transition from the court to off court. But that AE1, I've seen people put that with a lot of fits. Wale was one of the biggest guys who used to style that shoe with his outfits. This AE2, it's not for me, but I feel like I'll see this shoe a lot somewhere. What do you feel about this AE2?
Honestly, the shoe is cute. It looks comfortable.
I wouldn't wear it out. It's on the court.
This is a hoop shoe.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't wear it off the court.
That's fair.
It looks very comfortable. Yeah. Maybe a traveling shoe. Airplane shoe.
Yeah. I can see that. We got our first look at the second Scars Pizza Air Force One Low. You like these?
No, but I want pizza.
We're going to Scars Pizza.
Traveling out to New York pretty soon. We're gonna make a stop by Scars Pizza. We're gonna get their input on it, see how they feel about it. Y'all know the first one was out of there.
I would get it just to say I had it. And I ate it.
This Friends and Family shoe was priced at $890.
Jesus.
I don't know if that's just the resale market. If the first shoe is an indicator of how the second shoe is gonna go, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be hard to get, and you're probably not gonna get it, and I'm probably not gonna get it. But I mean, hey, that's just how the game goes. It's more like a friends and family, if you know who you know type of thing. But we just gotta see what they tell us on this. But you would only be getting it just so you can say, you know, you ate here. This is more like a travel
souvenir.
Yeah, this would be more like a souvenir for you.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if he gave me one because I'm his friend. We ain't met yet. The first shoe was friends and family. You're saying this shoe's gonna be friends and family?
I'm not sure.
Because I know someone who knows him.
We need to put our connection up there. See if you can look out for your peoples in there.
Right. I just need one to put on display.
That's it.
Maybe if I show him the wall, he'll be like, okay, let me
get in there.
You can't sell them if it's friends and family, right?
You can, but it comes down to a point where if it's friends and family, you sell my shoe, I'm gonna know you so much. I gave you this out of love, and you went in and cashed out on it.
You should keep it for bragging rights, not sell it for money.
Yeah, most people would be like, if they get a friend like friends and family with Travis Scott, if it ends up on StockX, all they gonna do is just like, what size is this? Who got these? You still got yours? You still got yours? You still got yours?
Oh.
It was you. I like the friends and family thing, but I don't like it because it makes the shoe just impossible to get. There might be like a person who eats at Scars Pizza every day who actually wants this shoe, and hopefully he gets it. But you know what I'm saying? That particular person, but maybe not.
How many does he get?
Oh, we don't know. Yeah, they kind of keep that on the reps.